Hi, welcome back to my channel Learning at Glance, and today we are going to discuss the simple interest, compound interest of aptitude section, part number 2. Till now we have discussed part number 1. In that I have told you about the simple interest, compound interest easy approach without using the formulas of P into R into T or whatever the compound interest formula, whatever it was. So I told you in that, and in this lecture I'll told you something new, different types of questions, okay, and different types of techniques which we are going to use in it. So let's start with the very first question. Yes, so this is the very first question. Okay, find the difference between CI and SI if principal amount is rupees 10,000 is given, rate is 5% for 2 and 3 years. Now in this question you have given the 2 years, okay, 2 years and 3 years, see, and you have principal amount 10,000, rate is 5%. So you have to divide it for the 2 years separate, 3 years for the separate. Let's divide for the 2 years, 3 years, okay, separate. Now principal amount 10,000, rate 5%, time 2 years. Principal amount 10,000, rate 5%, time 3 years. Follow the approach in my previous lecture. I told you that approach you have to follow in this, otherwise you can get through this P into R into T, but I am doing with my approach. How many years? 2 years, 1 2 1 dash 2 dash 10,000 at the rate 5%, 500 both the brackets, 5%, that is 25. So difference is 25. Difference is always the rest of the part from leaving the part from 1 2 3 4 5, the very first bracket of every of the numbers, okay. So this is the difference of this. Now same in this case, 1 2 3, 1 dash 2 dash 3 dash, right about 10,000, 5%, same 500 500 500, 5%, that is 25, and then double it out, 50, 5%, 1.25, correct. Now difference is this part, 76.25 is the difference of this. So difference is this. Now you have asked the difference of CI and SI. So CI of this part is 1025, whole amount this CI, and CI of this part is 1576.25, correct. Now SI of this part is simple interest only, that is 1000, and SI of this part is 1500. Now the answer has been simple. You have to just, okay, I am just making this box because of the less space. So the difference of CI, okay, 1500 25, 1576.25, right. So 1025 minus 1576.25, right. So this, you got the answer for this. And SI 1000, and this one is 1500, that is 1500 minus 1000, and in this I have just give the mistake for this. I just rub it out, between 1576.25 minus 1025, okay. You got the answer for this, you got the answer for this, and that's the required answer for this question, CI and SI. What you have to do this, you have to just divide this 2 years and 3 years, principal amount, rate, time, principal amount, rate, time, and then follow the approach for the 2 years or whatever that it may be, the 3 years. You just have to double it up and find the difference between, and I know you can do it, man. So this was a very... Yes, so this is the third question, okay. Dhoni invests two equal amounts in two banks, giving 10% and 12% rate of interest respectively. At the end of the year, the interest earned is rupees 1650. Okay, and find the sum invested in the each bank. Means we have to find the principal amount. Very easy question. You have to find the principal amount. You have given the SI 1650. You have given the two rates, that is 10%, and rate number 2 is 12%. We can use this as a formula because we have not given the particular year. Year has been like, if no year has been given, then we can find the end of the year has been whole 1 year respectively. As you can understand, it's a very common sense because at the end of the year, which means the 12 months means 1 year whole. So we can use the formula for P into R into T. Okay, so let's start. SI is equals to, what is, because SI is given, so we have written it, P into R into T by 100 plus P into R into T by 100. SI is 1650. P we have to find, rate is 10%, time is 1 year, 100. P we have to find, rate is 12%, time is 1 year, that is 100. 100 is given there, 165. Okay, 10p plus 12p, that becomes 22p, and p is equals to 165000, that is 22. 7500 is the answer. That's nothing for this. You have just calculation has been there in a formula writing. Let's start with the last question, very last question for this. Okay. Yes, so this is the last question. It's been given as 25,000 borrowed at compound interest at the rate 8% for 9 months. Okay, here it's been the 9 months. Find C at quarterly basis. Now you know that quarterly basis means 3 quarters like that, 4 months. Okay. Now you have given quarterly. Then you what you can do with the years or months and the percentage, whatever it may be. Like you have given the percentage is 8%. For the quarterly basis, you can divide it by the 4, and for this years you can multiply by 4. I have told you in my first lecture that in a quarterly we multiply, and whatever the half yearly we divide by the 2 and multiply by the 2, and in quarterly we have divided by the 4, multiply by the 4, and in annually we don't do anything for that. So it's 36, and 36 means 3 years. Okay, so it's a simple thing, you can do this. Now you have got the time and you have got the rate, you can do that. Now CI at quarterly basis, you can for the 3 years, like 1, 2 and 3, 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash. Now 25,000 at the rate 2%, because of the percentage 2, 500 has been there. Now 500, 2%, sorry, 10. I have just learned that because of that. Okay. And now the multiplication, that is 20. Now for the 2%, that is 0.2. Now you have to find the quarterly compound interest. Compound interest is 1500 is been there, plus 30 plus 0.2, 1530.2. that is the quarterly basis compound. So that's all for the today, and we'll see you in the next lecture for the very new topics, part number 3. Until now, till then you can just practice this about, and if you find some difficulty you can comment in the comment box, I'll make you solve it out. See you in the next lecture.